EC3 on top of TNA. Who is up next to challenge?
EC3 versus Eddie Edwards.
EC3.
EC3 versus Alberto El Patron.
EC3 all day.
EC3 versus Eli Drake.
Oh my goodness, LA Knight. Nah.
Nah.
EC3 stays on top.
EC3 versus Pentagon Jr.
Okay. If it was a shoot wrestling match, if it was a legit contest, I'm sure Penta would come out on top, but this is my preference. This is my favorite TNA champion, EC3.
EC3 versus Johnny Impacts.
Okay, EC3.
EC3 versus The Machine, Brian Cage.
EC3.
EC3 versus an Ohio boy, Sami Callihan.
I'm not anti-Ohio, I'm not anti-Sami Callihan, but EC3 is also an Ohio boy.
Dang. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. EC3 versus Tessa Blanchard, which I completely forgot about.
EC3.
EC3 versus Rich Swann, which I also forgot about.
Okay. I think Rich Swann is entertaining enough that he overtakes EC3, and it breaks my my personal preference.
Wow. Did not expect that one. Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega is not a TNA wrestler. Rich Swann.
Rich Swann versus Christian Cage. I know which one I'd pick.
Well, then again,
great argument for Christian Cage.
I was going to say, if we go back in time in the NWA era, yeah, Christian Cage is on top. Let's go that way.
All right. Christian Cage versus the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Christian Cage, Canada versus Canada.
Christian Cage versus Moose.
Christian.
He doesn't do that anymore, but
Sure, I know.
Nostalgia. Christian Cage versus Steve Maclin.
Christian.
Christian Cage versus Alex Shelley.
Christian.
Christian Cage versus Nick Nemeth. Ooh.
I love Nick Nemeth. Again, this is that Ohio biased.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's TNA, Christian Cage, the Christian Coalition, Christian on top.
Christian Cage versus the current TNA champion, Joe Hendry.
I believe Christian Cage is the better representative, the winner of my favorite TNA World Champion.
And my favorite too.
Thank you. And the reason this video is going on is because I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. I also wrote an 18-page comic called BC Brute. To get your hands on either of those, follow the link in the description of this or any other video.